How's it going, everybody? John MacLennan here, and in today's video I'm going to teach you how to play Double Trouble as recorded by Otis Rush on guitar. Now this is a blues in the key of D minor, and we're going to follow our standard 12-bar blues chord progression. But one of the really cool things about this song is it's in a minor key and all the chords are minor. I'm going to break it all down for you step by step, but before we dive into it, I want to hook you up with something right away. I really appreciate you checking out this video and spending some time with me today. So I want to give you a free tab sample pack at the first link down below. And what this is some digital downloads, some PDFs, some guitar tabs, and even some guitar profiles that you can download that go along with lessons here on my YouTube channel. So if you get value out of just watching the videos, you're going to get so much more out of being able to follow along with a tab as well. So check that out as my gift to you at the first link down below. And with that said, let's break down this classic blues song. Let's break down how to play Double Trouble as recorded by Otis Rush. Now this is a blues in the key of D minor, and one of the cool things about it is all the chords are minor, and this was a common thing that Otis Rush would do. Let me play you the main chord progression and then I'll break it down. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm using 3 chord shapes here. I'm playing a D minor, which is what we call our 1 chord. I'm going to play this from the 5th string down, 5, 7, 7, 6, 5. And I'm muting that low E. We're also going to use a G minor, which is your typical G minor chord like this. I just use my thumb to play that root note, so it's 3, 5, 5, 3, 3, 3. And then we're also going to use an A minor, which is the same as that G minor, just 2 frets up. So that's going to be 5, 7, 7, 5, 5, 5. So we've got D minor, which is your 1 chord, G minor, which is your 4 chord, and A minor, which is your 5 chord. Now we're going to start with 4 bars of D minor. Now you may have noticed that I did add a little bass line and some scratch strums in there. So I'm going to give you a sample pattern. Here's what that sounds like. So I'm starting by just hitting that root note with 2 eighth notes. So I'm going 1 and then on beat 2, I'm hitting the rest of the chord and then releasing the pressure. So it's a staccato strum. 1 and 2. And then I'm going to go and, so 1 and 2 and, 1 and 2 and that and is just scratch strums there. And then 3 and 4 and so that's the same thing, just with an added bass line in there. So 3 and 4 instead of and on scratch strum, I'm gonna go 5th fret of the 6th string, 3rd fret of the 5th string, and then back up. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That's my groove. So we're going to do that 4 times. Now on the last time, we're not going to go, because we're going to the G minor chord. So I'm just going to go and have 2 scratch strums. So the last bar goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And then we're into bar 5 there on the G minor. So the first 4 bars sound like this. 3 and 4 and 1. Then we go to our G minor chord, and we're going to play 2 bars of G minor back to 2 bars of D minor, like this. So that was G minor for 2 bars, and I'm not doing any bass line in between here. I'm just going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so that's just 2 eighth notes, 1, and then strum on beat 2, then and scratch strum. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then of course repeating for beats 3 and 4. Then again 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and back to D minor. Bass line. Okay, then we get to the last 4 bars, but before we do that, let's put the first 8 together. So here's bars 1 through 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now you may have noticed that sometimes I play those scratch strums, and then sometimes it could just be like an open string, and that's just a very common thing. You know, guitar players do that all the time. They play open strings in between chords, and that helps smooth out the transitions. So for the last 4 bars, we're going to bring in now that new chord, the A minor chord. That's going to sound like this. So what I played here was 1 bar of A minor to 1 bar of G minor, then back home to 2 bars of D minor. Now I kept that same strumming pattern going, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then back to the original riff, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, back to the top. So that's our 12-bar blues. Let's give it a try together. We're going to play all 12 bars. Get set on the first chord, D minor, and I'll count you in. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... All right, there is an interlude section that happens in the middle of the tune, and what happens there is sometimes Otis goes to the G minor in the 2nd bar, and this is what's called a quick 4. And this is actually what Clapton does when he does this tune as well. He always includes that G minor in bar 2, but this would be just a little variation that you could add in, and it would sound like this. So that would be just a little variation you could play for the first 4 bars. Have fun practicing Double Trouble as recorded by Otis Rush on guitar. I hope you got some value out of today's video. Make sure to take it slow and count out those rhythms and go and play it along with the recording. So you make sure you're giving each chord the right amount of time, and that's a key to getting the blues to sound right. Before you go, don't forget to download my free tab sample pack at the first link down below. These are some digital downloads that go along with lessons here on my YouTube channel. So if you get value out of just watching the videos, you're going to get so much more out of being able to follow along with a tab. So check that out as my gift to you. As always, leave any song requests down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you got some value out of it. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.